Hello, hello, hello! It's me, Honey-chama, your beach jumper. Beach jumper here. I don't really have an intro, but I'll think of something. We're gonna draw today. I was thinking, with summer coming to a close, we could maybe talk about our memories of this summer and how much fun we had and how much we wish it wouldn't end. Well, yeah, well, it doesn't end with me. With me here, it's always summertime. So let's just listen to some city pop and doodle a bunch, and I think that will be a lot of fun. I have like a little playlist all set and ready. I don't know if it's gonna be too loud, so be sure to tell me if it is, because I didn't test it, but I'm hoping that it's not like overpowering, but I don't know. You'll have to tell me, chat. Okay, and if it's too low, let me know too. Okay, so what I was thinking, I saw this how-to, and the artist like used really thick lines. Like, I'm just messing around right now, but like to shape it out, and I do that sometimes, you know. Probably not to this degree, you know. This looks like it's backwards. I don't know. Oh, I know why. It's because it's flipped. It's flipped from the navigator. Okay, anyway, it was something like this, you know. I don't know what I'm doodling. I'm just doing a thing. Okay, and then he would go back in on a different layer and like clean it up, and it was really neat because I'm like, not that I thought it was the only one, but it's kind of nice to see like something that can be so crude and then be really refined into something attractive to the eye. Appealing is what I probably mean. Appealing. So I'm gonna draw a surfer today. It's a surfer. Let's see. We'll see. I'm probably gonna go with like something red, something dark. Hi, welcome in. We're gonna be drawing today, so that'll be fun. I was thinking of like doing a really simplified design of myself, but then I thought it'll be a little out of my wheelhouse, but I mean, not totally out of my wheelhouse. You know, I love this song so much. Can you hear it? It's called Vitamin Epo, and translated, it's kind of like your excitement bubbles to the top like champagne in a glass. It's really fun. It's really peppy. And when I visited Japan, I was like exclusively, is that the word I'm looking for this CD, and I did. I found the best of Epo. I got a CD, and then I went to Yodobashi Camera in Akihabara, and I got a portable CD player. I looked in all of the secondhand shops for Sony Walkman, but I found one probably, and it was overpriced, so I didn't get it. But I got a brand new one with like new technology and everything in it, and you can still plug it into the wall. You can charge it, you can use batteries. It's really sweet. Papa Shua, doopy doopy doo. Pop. See? Pop. Papa Shua. Doopy doopy doo. Okay, now what happened to my references is, let's look. I have so much going on. Even with like 3 monitors, I'm running out of space. My space management's really bad. Oh, thank you. All right, well, let's get started. Okay, I really want to remember the artist's name, and I can't because I think they use like a bunch of symbols, so you have to forgive me if I don't like recall it very well. but he had a video on how he makes dynamic poses, and he's making like little mini tutorials, and I'm trying to like focus on them and learn before the stream, but I fell asleep. Like, it's not, nothing against him. I just have maybe a low attention span, perhaps. I don't know. I just can't focus. Doopy doopy doo, doopy doopy doo. Papa Shua, doopy doopy doo. Yeah, Eppo is the greatest. And then one of my favorite artists is Toki Asako, and Toki, she has a few covers of Eppo's songs. You can tell that she really likes her too. I think that's how I found out about Eppo, was through Toki Asako. So I listened to Toki when she was in a band called Symbols, and then when she went single, she's been doing like some jazzy pop music, and it resonates with me. I really like that sound. And then when she was doing like 80s pop covers, I couldn't resist. I love it so much. Papa Shua, doopy doopy doo. I went to translate this and I was like, well, what does that mean? Papa Shua. It's just like onomatopoeia, maybe? The sound of popping. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your stay. Doopy doopy doo, doopy doopy doo. We're drawing today. I think I'm drawing too big, actually. Doo, 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 doo. Is the music too loud, or is it just right? Hi, nice to meet you. Welcome in. I'm Honey, a beach tuber. I like the beach. We're gonna draw a surfer today. I need to make more. Or drawings, stuff I can put on merch, perhaps, maybe. I really want to make some acrylic stands. Wouldn't that be sweet? I just want to say, oh, thank you very much. I'm happy to have you guys here. We're just chilling. You have any cool beach stories? I have a nice one. It's not it's I don't know. I don't think it's mundane. I thought, like, I go to the beach kind of often, and last year I think I went in the, was it last year? Yeah, last year I went like in to the water. I went to the water in September and it was frosty. I'm talking frosty snowman. It was pretty bad, because you think like, oh, it's just like a month after August, a few days maybe tops. It was not nice. It was not bodacious, I'll tell you what. Water's too cold. It's too cold when you can't swim. And I don't, I wasn't really prepared for not going to swim in water. Great design. Thank you. I actually get that a lot. And I just really adore Hawaiian styles. I like the ocean. I like big puffy hair. So mainly my aesthetics like 1980s. But I do get the Garu stuff. I might do some art just to say thank you for all the people that find my design similar to it. Because I thought I saw, I think she's Garu. She's a character in Fate. At least she has some of the aesthetic of it. I think it's Passion Lip, and she's got like the big puffy lips, and she's got, at least her summer servant looks like that. There's a few cuties. And I actually have quite a few manga for Garu. One's called Gal Gohan. It's really cute. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Like this. Like this. This is the board, okay, y'all? It looks like something like that. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, September, water cold. Don't go in unless you are prepared, which I was not. I should put that on another layer. Yes. Okay. Be patient with me. I'm just trying to get the idea out. Once the idea is out, it's all over. Like then it's only a matter of time, right? Before it's cleaned up and it's looking cool. Yes, but this July, like July through, no, wait. May through July, water was hot in the Pacific. It was totally awesome. I was swimming with the fishies. It was beautiful. Water was crystal clear. I don't know. Like I'm really bad at describing it, but I had a really great time. A lot of times, at least when I go, it's not really like enjoying a swim, it's kind of like taking a plunge in cold water. You're doing it for your benefit. You're doing it for the benefit. You're not doing it for like the pleasure. I mean, afterwards, the pleasure it gives you. But I want to say, to be able to just like jump in and splash, and it's not like overbearingly cold in the warm, fresh breeze. It's not too overpowering, and you've got, you're not frying in the sun. It's soothing. It's nice. And I was just jumping over waves, and I didn't bring a boogie board. Every time I'm like, I'm not gonna bring it, because what if it's like one of those years where it's just like overwhelmingly overgrowth of seaweed and stuff like that. Beach party piggy pie. Oh yes. I do get that too. There's this really cute design of her as a human, and she's got the big hair. The artist does that Shoujo run. It's Shun Yamashita or something. I like this artist a lot. I saw like this art gallery of his in Akihabara this year, and I bought like just 2 keychains. He wasn't doing My Little Pony, which was a bummer, but he was doing his own original characters called like Plastic Angels, and I bought a few, and I'm so bummed that I broke one. And like I was coming home one day, and I thought, oh, I'll put one on my purse, like the little keychain, like everyone's doing like a little keychain nowadays on their purse to give it a little flair. So I'm like, I'll put my souvenir on there instead of keeping it and not showing it off. Oh, big miss steak. Steak. It broke. Okay, I was putting my purse down in the car. I go to close the door, and I'm like, why isn't the door closing? I slam it, and I hear just this crackle of acrylic. Oh my god. I'm still bummed out about that. I haven't put it together. Like I haven't even glue it or anything. I just can't even look at it. And I was like, why didn't I buy more? Because I didn't want to be greedy, okay? I didn't. I thought, and this is my problem sometimes. Like, what am I going to use it for? And then so when I go to use it, what happens? I broke it. Really Japanese artist I'm a fan of. Oh, I'll have to look them up. I don't know these people. Let me see. I have a window up. What kind of art? Official art. Oh, that's that is JoJo, right? Okay. Let's see it. Oh, I like your taste. Great taste. A lot of the artists I like, I think, they just do, well, now instead of doing like pinups, they're doing like art for sculptures or figures, sculptures. I mean, technically sculptures. So that person, thinking of the guy that does Supersonico, his name's Santa. I can't remember his first name though. He just did like little cutesy illustrations, and now he does beautiful merch art, and he also makes production art for cute figures. Why did I put steak? Oh yeah, mistake. Mistake. Big mistake. Ooh. It's like a lady steak. Big mistake. All right, everybody. That's my summer memory, is being able to jump into the water and not have to prep myself. It was beautiful. Lots of fun. Oh, and I saw this girl with the cutest surfboard. It was like this soft pastel pink, but the thing about it, it was like made out of foam, you know, and it was different to me. Like I'd never seen one like that with like obvious foam, and so I asked her, like I chased her up the boardwalk, and I was like, where'd you get your surfboard? It's so cool. You mind if I take a picture? And she was just super nice and let me take a picture of her. And I was like, oh my god, it just seems kind of, I'm so glad like sometimes people just want to be like, you know, cutesy with me, because I can see how that could come off as like, I don't want to take a picture, you know, be in a picture. You know what I mean? Just take a picture of my board, it's fine. But some people are just like super cool. She actually got it from Amazon. I didn't know they sold surfboards on Amazon, did you? That's really neat. And I think like for delivery sake, not steak. Oh boy. Anyway, for delivery sake, it has to be lightweight, you know? You feel me? Yeah, you do. So now I get it now. I forgot to look it up till just now when we're talking about it. Like, oh yeah. I might check it out. It just depends on like what's it like really feel like. Like I didn't see her using it, I just saw her with it because I got there like kind of late. But I thought it was interesting for people that are perhaps looking to start board collecting. Thought that was neato. Ponytail? Yeah, maybe we'll do ponytail. I like the ponytail. I like the big ponytail. What do you think? Yeah, I love it. I should share all of the cool like CDs I got while I was visiting Japan this year. I had a great time. I did go back to Akihabara. Although this time I think I wasn't very much into. Oh, thank you. I don't think I was into anime as much as I was the last time. Like I think I was animated out. Oh boy, I was still looking for Marvel stuff. Okay, I didn't stop that. I updated what Marvel stuff I was looking for. So last time I went to Japan was in 2023, and I was looking for Loki. Oh yeah, baby. And still I found a lot of Across the Spider-Verse stuff, and that I love very much. And then this time I was just looking for stuff I may not, I may have missed. Like perhaps, the secondhand shops would have like all the stuff that didn't sell, blah, blah, blah. I didn't really find anything. What did I get? I don't think I did. I don't think I found anything actually for Marvel wise, but I did come back with like a few figures. Okay, so I got those acrylic keychains, and then they also, in that very same art exhibit, they had Creamy Mommy, the artist, which I don't know. I didn't grow up with that, so I don't have no idea. Like, some people are like very much into it. She's a magical girl. She's one of the retro ones, and they were having like it was probably like a celebration or anniversary, and I got a calendar for 2025. I got a cloth to wipe your glasses with, and I thought that was really cool because, I mean, I don't myself. I wear glasses to look cool, you know. It's a fashion statement. But I just got it because I thought it was so different. I haven't seen merch like that before. I thought that was interesting, and then actually, I think that's all I got. And I was just trying to not save money, but I was thinking more like this. Will this have a use? You know? So, when I went in 2023, I bought a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I've used any of it. This time, I went back, and you see influencers all the time, or people that visit, and they're just bringing trunk loads full of skincare products and makeup and toys and gashapon, and I'm just like, I could get influenced by that. I try not to anymore. Okay, shush, hush now. And so this time I exercised that. I was like, I'm not gonna be influenced by them. Like, what do I need rice masks for? You know, they were everywhere. They were in abundance. They were freaking everywhere. And your girl did not buy one. I don't need it. You know, it takes care of my beautiful, youthful skin. But what I'm saying is, I had the opportunity to, and the yen is very weak now, so you could get like a lot of stuff with the USD, but I didn't. And I was like, what's come over me? Oh my gosh, what's come over me? Yeah, thank you. I just thought it was so funny. Kawaii baby, hi. I'm just gonna turn it up a little bit. I think it's too low. Pretty little baby. You get us the flowers. I'll sit for hours. I'm gonna cough. I was playing Marvel Rivals. Can you believe it, fellas? Oh my god. Just kidding. I was playing Marvel Rivals. Hold on. This is a small brush. And I heard like the tail end of a conversation. So for the longest time, I didn't know that you could get proximity chat. Maybe that's not what it is. I think it's just like game chat on PC. It might be a new patch. I don't know. I played for a while. I didn't play like beta, but I played for a while, and I know that I couldn't get it to work. But it's me, so it might have already existed. I'm just like brand new. You know what I mean? Like, how do I know? I don't know. This might have been always there. Anywho, I started hearing people talk. I'm like, I'm hearing voices. It's so scary. You know? Oh boy. Anyway, I heard the tail end of a conversation where this guy was like, Luffy can't beat this and that, and I was like, they're talking about One Piece? Cool. One Piece, you know. I'm guessing from the conversation the guy's screen name was like Luffy beats everybody or something, and so the person talking had something to say about it. I didn't hear any of that. But I'm just telling, this is like the backstory to the thing I'm going to tell you. So I can't talk to them because I already have my mic off and I'm in the game, so I'm not messing with the settings, so I can just chat with people. Plus, I don't really like doing that. I don't really like chatting all that much in game, okay? So anywho, he mentions he has a channel, so I was like, oh, he must be streaming. So I'm gonna go and check out the stream. And it was really funny. He's called like Grandpa something or other, and he was just saying it was his first time playing Marvel Rivals. So I was in his chat and playing, but by that time he had already like left my game, and you can't really find people unless you're friends with them, which is okay. Like, I wasn't trying to chase him down or anything. I just thought it was really funny. Fast forward to yesterday. I catch a stream because I went and followed him. I thought that would be cool, you know, just to see how Grandpa does. I gotta check up on Grandpa. And then we started chatting, and or he was reading my chats, and he mentioned, oh man, I'd love to go visit Japan, blah 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 blah, right? And I said, I've been to Japan, and we started chatting about it. Well, the thing about, because he was new to streaming, and I was thinking, he's putting all his attention on me, and it's not that I'm uncomfortable, but I was like, what about everybody else that's in chat? You know, even though he had like 1 or 2 people, that's still 2 people. Like, you know, you could spread the love around that, or arrange how you're talking, you know what I mean? Like, change the way you speak so that it's more general, or it's more pushed out to other people. You know what I mean? Am I saying that making sense? So, okay, let me give you an example. So if we're in the chat, you're telling me, like, well, I'd like to go to Japan. I would be like, oh, me too, chat. Oh my gosh, I would love to go to Japan someday. Hey, you guys, tell me if you've ever been. Or if there was a place that you'd like to go, let me know. And he did not to knock him, he did say that, but he would wait for me to respond. But the thing about that is, if I left, which I did multiple times, you know, sometimes it's not just like my low attention span, something takes my focus away, or I just gotta call it a night, you know. So I said, you know, what would be cool is if you just interviewed me, and I'd answer your questions. Yeah. And I thought that would be nice. I'm gonna just do smaller eyes. And he said, okay, cool. Now I forgot, he said he's Grandpa. He doesn't know how to connect OBS and Discord and all that. So we were just like in a private call, and I was like, I'm so dumb, y'all. I'm dumb. But I had fun. Okay, I'm not sorry I did that. I just think I was stupid. And he said, I hope that I can go to Japan someday. And I said, dude, you can. Anybody can. Everybody can. Everybody should. And I told him how I did it. Do you guys want to know how I did it? You don't have to answer. I'm going to answer it anyway. Oh, too bad. I'm not going to tell. I don't care. I'll tell you. I will tell you all. Okay. I tell all. I don't. Yeah, I'm an open book. That's right. You know, y'all feel? You feel me? I went twice, and I didn't think I'd ever go. I really didn't. I think one of the first things you got to do is you got to love yourself. You gotta believe that you can. Doesn't matter how much you're making, you know, unless you're really, you know, struggling. But the thing about it's a mindset thing. If you want it, you got to go after it, kind of thing, right? If you're not making enough money, go and make enough money. Then, you know what I did? Like, no, but I wish I could. Yeah, you can. Let me tell you how. I'll tell you. You got enough money? Get a second job, or get a first job, then get a second job. Doesn't matter what it is, and it can be small. And you just gotta pick like something that's not, you know, is within reason. I don't know what is this? What am I doing today? Let me try again, okay? Let's do this again. Okay. I'm not trying to say it to sound harsh, but it is, you do need some money to accomplish it. And having a plan is what you need. Okay? When I went to go to like conventions and stuff, and I had bills, a car, a place to live, and all that. You know what? I got a second job, and I'm just a lady out here. Nothing, nothing stopping me from doing like stuff like that, right? I had two jobs. One was painstaking, and the other one was quite pleasurable, And I liked the little job a lot. I actually ran away to that little job because I thought, it was very nice to me. It was what I needed. It wasn't paying as much as the office job. But that's not the point. The point is you can make it work. Now this time, I'm gonna tell you, in 2023, I didn't do that. I don't need to do that. But I could have done it. I could have done that. I might do that this year. I don't know, because I want to go back so bad. Because once you're back, I'm telling you, man, it's rough out here. I just don't want to overwork myself. I understand. I'm like that too, which is why I'm like, I don't have to do it the same way I did it in the past, right? You can kind of tweak it. So you could, excuse me. You could take commissions. You could sell your belongings. Like, I'm going through a lot of my stuff because I kind of outgrown it, and it's kind of weird to say that because there's like stuff that I thought I'd always want to have, I'd always love, and I don't anymore, and it's really weird. It's very weird, but here I am. I'm even doing that for video games, y'all. I am a person that loves video games. I grew up with video games. I was in a time where they were toys and they were boy toys. And I grew up with a lot of males, let's just say that. It's like male influences, yes. So I was a tomboy. I still kind of am a tomboy. But even now, I think I gotta let some of that stuff go. It's just not serving me. Is that fine? Is that fine to say? Anywho, like, you could find like little things like that, get a little eBay store, a little Mercari. You could take your clothes to, I think Buffalo Exchange is a place you can sell clothes. Like, there's lots of little things you can do to make your like little dreams happen. Okay, and this is one avenue. You feel me? I got another one for you. I got another one coming up. Okay, got another one. Let's get a credit card. Get a credit card, y'all. And not just like frivolous credit card. Okay, don't like, this is not advice. What did I say that? This is not financial advice. However, you could have a credit card already, in use, one that has nice benefits, and use the points to get your plane ticket. That's what I'm trying to think of. Your plane ticket, your plane ticket. No, I don't want this face. I'm thinking I really want to do like really plushy lips, but we'll see, right? You could do that, which I did. I have a credit card. I feel like I got the scam credit card, so don't be like me. I got a Hawaiian Airlines card, but it's like, try to get a card that doesn't have an annual fee. It's so stupid, because they like glammed it up with like a bunch of really cool benefits, like you get 70,000 points or something like that, and that's enough for like a 2 round trips to Hawaii. And Hawaii is just a hop, skip, and a jump from Haneda. Hi Wally. This is Wally I was talking about. So I'm talking about the how to get to Japan, right? So a second job to earn some money. You could sell some of your belongings to earn some money. If you do commissions, you could do that. You could if like, unlike me, if you have like people that have pets, you could pet sit, you know, or babysit, things like that, you know, little things. You don't really have, like, realistically have to get like a second job if doing so makes it harder for you to just relax, because I'm not doing it because I don't have time to relax and I have to commute, you know. I've got things like that. And then having a credit card or two is very, very helpful, because you could use that for your food budget or maybe your spending budget. And why it comes in handy is because you can pay it at another time. and my favorite thing is get an online get an online bank account. I go through SoFi, and they're in the US, I believe, or that's where I got mine. They have a world debit, so that when you want to do conversions for yen, it's not a high conversion rate. You don't have to go to your local bank or wherever the hell you do your money exchange. You don't have to do any of that. You can just use your card at a 7-Eleven and withdraw money. And something that was like 20 is it 2000 yeah 2000 yen is like $12 USD, because the yen's very low. Very low. Oh, nice. I need to take more notes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay. And so then what I did is I went to a website called Agoda. Agoda is a place where you can search for hotels, affordable hotels or you can go directly to the hotel and you can compare the prices. So this is the second thing, is you want to find a place to stay. Now, I'm not going to go over the airline stuff, because I'm going to tell you something. The airline's going to be the most expensive thing on your trip. Food's going to be like $3 or less. Not $3 or less, sorry, oopsie doodles, maybe $10 or less, depending on where you eat. I went and had yakiniku like for 4 nights. You know, it's like all you can, it's not all you can eat meat. You got to keep ordering the meat, yeah. And I probably spent less than $80 doing that, and it was so awesome. This sounds like a lot. It was a lot of fucking meat, but it was like really high quality Wagyu meat, and I was like, I'm gonna check myself. I got massages, I got my nails done, I took taxi cabs. The only thing I didn't do this time was like go to Tokyo Disney. I did that in 2023 and I really liked it. And again, it was like under $60 to get a ticket. And the only reason I didn't do it this year was it was unseasonably cold. And the last time I went was like unseasonably hot. So I'm like, I don't want to walk around and it's snowing. It's yuck. But to get airline tickets relatively cheap, or you find a deal, you want to do it on Cyber Monday and Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and what they call Travel Tuesday. Although I don't really believe that there is a Travel Tuesday, you guys. So don't wait if you see something good. And use incognito when you're browsing, and then also use Google Flights. A lot of people don't use it, but Google Flights does show you some of the cheapest flights around. And depending on where you live, and you get it connecting, like you don't have an international airport, you can get connecting flights. Find flights that you think would be interesting. So I took a flight, and my connecting flight was in Hawaii. Yeah, that's right, in Hawaii. And Hawaii has a really nice airport. It's all open out. It's like outdoors and all open, so you can smell the fresh air. You can see all of the plants and the wildlife. It's so gorgeous, you guys, if you've never been to Hawaii. I don't remember what island it was on, because I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about going to Tokyo. But if you haven't been to Hawaii, I recommend doing something like that. But it just depends on where you want to go, and sometimes those layovers will save you money and you get to go somewhere neat and new. So consider that, because sometimes those all non-stop flights, they may be kind of pricey. I would love to go to Hawaii. Yes, it was beautiful, and it's beautiful all year round. I was thinking of living in Okinawa or something. It's like nowhere near Hawaii. But it's the closest, I feel like the closest thing you can get to the temperature out there, right? All I'm gonna do. Oops! Why do I keep doing that? I'm pressing delete. My fault, you guys. I don't mean to do that. Okay, what's the next thing? Is you're looking for hotels. So Agoda is a good place. No Priceline, no Orbit, or whatever they call it. I can't even remember those guys. Agoda is a good one. Kayak, maybe. But I found really good places. And then TikTok has some good recommendations too. When you're looking for places to stay, just type in like places to stay in Tokyo. And then pick your place in Tokyo that you want to go to, or any place in Japan. It doesn't have to be Tokyo, but a lot of otaku, let's just say, want to go to Akihabara, like me, you know. I wanted to go. I wanted to see what's up. I did not get to go to Character Street like first trip, but I did this time. And by this time, can you believe it? I wasn't into One Piece as much as I used to be. Don't get mad. I still love One Piece, but I wasn't, and it wasn't just that. It was just like, I don't want to bring home a bunch of stuff anymore. So I already been like, oh, I don't want to. You know, the things I came in wanting were records. I wanted records real bad. And they were also really hard to get because the City Pop is for the foreigners is like crazy. Like they know to increase the price of it and everything. You can't find any like on reproduction City Pop albums. It's kind of corny, but I was out there looking and I didn't find one. I did find a lot of CDs though, City Pop CDs. It was good. I learned this song like yesterday. Spotify has a great City Pop playlist. So good, so good. Okay, what else? Depending on where you want to eat, like I ate at restaurants, but I did eat at the convenience too, the convenience stores, and the food was really inexpensive. I spent some time at Starbucks. I met the nicest guy there. He spoke English. He worked there, and I was like, you know, you're coming from the US or whatever, and I wanted to get a custom drink. I wanted oat milk in my drink. They do have oat milk, okay? They have it. I wasn't trying to be like weird and prissy. They just had like this one thing I wanted to try, but I wanted oat milk in it. And I asked him, I said, can you make this for me? But put like the oat milk in or whatever. And he said, yeah, of course. And he repeated like the order to the girl taking, you know, at the register. I was like, oh no, how am I supposed to remember this for next time if I like it? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So anyway, he makes it's delicious, and I'm sitting there waiting, and I'm like, okay, number one, I don't know numbers in Japanese, and so when they call you for your order, they don't call you by your name, they call you by a number, and I was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. I'm just gonna have to hope that guy like stands right there and he recognized me from the order he helped me, right? He wasn't there. He was gone. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then I hear this voice behind me. He's like, where are you from? You know, his accent. I'm like, I can't do it very well, but it's Japanese accent. It's like, where are you from? Well, I turn around and was like, huh? And I say, I'm from America. And he's like, oh, America, yeah. You know, thankfully he was there. He was right there. And the whole time I was like, I should have said I'm from like LA or something, because that automatically, like, people that aren't from like America and don't know like a lot of the states, they know LA. You know, they'll be like, oh yeah, Hollywood. You know what I mean? I should have said that. It's not like I regret it, but I should have said that. He would have like, oh, okay. I gotcha. I know. So he was there. He helped me get my drink. Thank you. It was delicious. I kept the receipt in case I wanted to go back, and I didn't know what to say. All that to say, you guys, learn the numbers. All I know is that there are words for when there are words for when you order multiples of things. Like, you don't say I want two, like, I don't want ni. You gotta say futats. That's all I know. That's all I know. Yep, no knee burger. It's gonna be futats burger. I didn't. Oh, that was the other thing I really regret. So I went to Ueno Park, and I went past Shinjuku. I didn't stop there. I was so bummed. There's a lot of little places along the way I didn't go to, but I did get to see the cherry blossoms, you guys. I'm so happy because when I went, it was unseasonably cold. It started to snow, and I didn't bring any clothes for snow. I thought it was spring. Everybody did. I thought it was spring. So I went to some of the stores, and you know what? You want to know what? They had already put all of their winter clothes away, and they brought out all the spring fashion. And I swear, no one had gloves on. And I thought, is this a Japanese thing? Why don't people have any? Aren't they wearing any? And the reason being is because they already removed all of that stuff. So people already put their stuff away, their winter stuff. But yes, I did. I didn't think I would because it was so cold, right? That they wouldn't bloom. And then one day I was like, really close to the end of the trip. I'm like, let's go let's walk around the park. That'd be nice. We've been walking in the city, you know, you and me, Chad. We've been walking around the city, and never like going to see any like plant life. Like, what's going on? I can't remember where I went, but I saw a movie theater, you guys. Saw a movie theater, and on the street where the movie theater was, I think it was near Tokyo Station, okay? And the street was like kind of blocked off, and they said this was where cherry blossoms would normally bloom, and they were barren. All of the tree branches were barren, so there's nothing there. Anyway, I was like, okay, so I'm definitely not gonna see any cherry blossoms this year. And also the movie theater was closed, like, for renovation. So I was so bummed. You know, just think about that. Seeing a movie in Japan, what do they eat? What does it look like? Do they have subtitles? I don't know. I wanted to find out, and it was totally closed. That's why I want to go back. I want to do those little things that I thought of in the moment, right? But I went to the park, and I saw a festival happening. There were like little stands with little food, just like you see, like, I'm trying to remember an episode of Sailor Moon, but I remember an episode where she was just like eating vendor food, and there's people had like the fruit on the stick that's like glistening with like the sugar, and people had like the fish on the stick, and it was like not grilled, but, you know, on a bonfire, and it was all that. all that kind of stuff, right? And the dongo and everything. It was just like TV. So I'm walking and I'm looking at all these food vendors. I'm looking at all these people. There's some live music. And I'm like, why are all these people gathered here? What's going on? And I look up, I swear, because I'm like looking where I'm walking. I'm trying not to bump into anybody. And I'm so enamored by the food because I'm like, it is just like anime. You know, I feel stupid saying that, but I guess I'm stupid. But anyway, it's just like TV. And I look up, and people are taking pictures. The reason there are so many people, they're taking pictures. They're taking pictures of the cherry blossom tree, and it was so big. And then, like the leaves, the blossoms and everything drooped down far enough for people to have it as a nice background. And you couldn't touch them. But I took a picture where I'm like, I just zoom in to get like one of the blossoms. It was like the softest pink, and I couldn't smell it because there was like a bunch of, you know, food and everything being cooked there. So I didn't know what it smelled like, but it was so gorgeous. And then there was a second tree right beside it. I'm like, how come I couldn't see it? You know? Tell me if the music's too loud and you can't hear me. Okay. But anyway, it was so beautiful. And I'm like, I start walking down this path, and they actually, it looked like a jogging path in this park. And this, again, Ueno Park, if you've been there, it's really beautiful. You know, also agree with me if you haven't. Take a look at it online. It has a museum, it's got a zoo, it has a big park, it has a marketplace, I think, on the weekends or something. Beautiful, beautiful scenery, greenery. It was so cool. And there are a few shrines there too. So down these really long stairs, there was a shrine, and then more vendors along it. I didn't want to walk all the way down those stairs. I got lazy. I'm not from there, so I wasn't used to all this walking. But I kind of wish I did. So anyway, I'm walking a straight line, and along these lines for that trail, or the track, the running track, there were some cherry blossoms already coming, you know, already blooming, already blossoming, and then some that didn't have anything on there on the branches. So it was like very sparse, but it was so cool because I'm like, I didn't think I could. I would be there. I did it, you know, because the weather wasn't working out. Okay, I went in March, not specifically to see cherry blossoms, because I read online that they don't come out till April. That's what I heard, and I thought, if I go in March, I'm not going to run into the crowds. It's going to be awesome. And I didn't run into any crowds. It was just kind of crowded, like in the walkway. But once I got in that trail, it was like plenty of space. There was lots to do. You know, not everybody was like in one spot, except for that one spot where the tree was humongous and blossoming. Okay, so anyway, I'm like not drawing. It's just talking about it. It's like just being there, imagining it. It was fun, guys. It was fun. It was beautiful. Yeah, no worries, don't worry. Sorry I was so late. I just I got playing Baldur's Gate and I lost track of time. And I promised I'd draw. I wanted to see how fast I could draw something too. And not bad at all. I think next time we stream, it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be amazing. All right, have a good night. Thank you. Oh my God, hi. Yes, it was a great time. I got lots of souvenirs. Yeah. That's one thing I did do, is I got souvenirs. Like, I didn't buy a lot of stuff for myself because I didn't want to, but then I went and I got lots of cool souvenirs. Went to a lot of secondhand shops. I did, like I said, I didn't get any albums. I got albums in 2023. I got like 2 of them, and I really wanted to get more. But this time I just got CDs, and that's okay. And I found a Japanese version of Across the Spider-Verse that I didn't watch it yet, but I'm really excited. I'm like, what do they sound like, you know? What are they like? I just don't want to take it out of the plastic. Okay. So I think that might it might help some people that thought that maybe they can't go to Japan, but you can. You know, you just have to have a little bit of strategy, and it's not that hard. Just like make a plan, decide when you want to go, right? Consider the weather, because the weather. What kind of souvenirs? Oh, I got a doujinshi. I got some acrylics. I got this really cute Sonico figure where she's wearing like I'll have to draw myself wearing it. It's really cute. It's like a sweater dress, and she got a big ponytail like me. And then I got a few video games. I got Princess Maker, the remastered one for the Switch. And they didn't make a physical version in the US, but I got the Japanese version, which has English. Isn't that awesome? I didn't get Clock Tower, you know, just bonk me. Like, I don't know why. I like Clock Tower. They made a remaster of it. It's on the Switch. They had English. I'm stupid. I know. What else did I get? I got stuff for my friends. I won like a Ichiban Kuji. If you don't know what that is, it's like their raffle, and you buy a ticket and you tear off the ticket, and inside it tells you the prize you got. And I won a really large figure of Lum from Urusei Yatsura, and it's really cute. Like the lady that was at the department store, because they have department stores out there. She's like, why don't you just get the end? Oh, hold on, I've got an ad soon. Let me just dismiss it real quick. She's like, why don't you just go for the whole thing? Because, like, you're not going to come back. And so, you know, you're not going to come back. Not to be mean or anything to me. But it's just like, you're not going to come back and somebody else is going to just take it home. And I'm like 3 tickets away from it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I got, like, washcloths, you know, hand cloths to dry your hands, more acrylics, a cute little bag, the big figure. And I shared those with my friends. And then for my family, I got like snacks, Dragon Ball figures. All my nieces and nephews love Dragon Ball. Chikawa. I don't watch this show, but all the youngsters are into it. I got all the babies love it. Chitawa, is it Chitawa? I don't know. Oh my god. And it's really big out there right now. So I got a lot of that. Those little cat, hamster, bunny guys. What's Clock Tower? Oh, Clock Tower. Yes. Got Kuchi. That's that Ichiban Kuji, I think it's what it was called. Clock Tower is a survival horror game for the Super Nintendo, and it has Scissormang. he's the antagonist. Well, it's about girls that were adopted and they were brought into a haunted spooky house, and you start off as this one character after all of the girls that you were adopted with. You know, you're not all related, but you are all adopted. Now they're your adopted siblings, and you start finding them dead all over the house, and you gotta escape and also solve the mystery of why somebody would, you know, give you a forever home and then kill you. You know. And it's really cool, and for the time, very atmospheric. It was spooky because I'm sorry, I probably have an ad. Anyway, it was spooky because you didn't have anything to fight back with, you know. You just have your wits. You didn't really get weapons in that game, and the music was scary, the art was scary, and you had like stamina that would make her like very weak. So it's really hard to run, very hard to push, you know, people off of you and all that. So, but they made a remake for the Switch. I think they updated some of the graphics, and it looked really neat, and it's one of my favorite games. Even though I hate I hate scary games, so I don't really want it. I didn't really want it. I think that's what I was thinking about. Like, would I play it? That's my whole thing. Would I use it? I'm telling you, my whole time in Japan, all I kept thinking of is, will I use it? Do I really want that? Now that I'm back, I'm like, God damn it. Why didn't I get that? Okay. Oh yeah, and then the souvenirs. I got a lot of gashapon for my siblings and for myself. I got like these amazing squishy thingies. So I love right now. I love. I don't know what you would call it, stress balls maybe. Anyway, these were made to look like jelly gummy bears, and so they have gel inside of them. I squished the hell out of this one. He's got a hole in it, and I'm like babying it as I squish it, because I guess I squished it too hard. I don't know. Probably. I'm not like that stressed, okay? I just want to squeeze it. And it feels so good. And I went to like every arcade that had them, all the Gigo. So I think, Wally, you were asking me, did they have Sega arcades? No, they don't. They went out of business. It's kind of lame. But Gigo bought like, they're wearing the skin suit of the Sega arcades. Does that make sense? Like, they purchased it and then they added their own arcade machines inside. And they just have gashapon. They have all kinds of arcade games. So a lot of the places in that area were called Gigo, but you can just go to any kind of arcade. I went to one called like Game Center, and a lot of places had these. They're from I think Taito made these gummy bears. Is that funny? What else? I just did a lot of stuff, I think. But my favorite things were probably getting massages and talking to the ladies there. I went and got my ears massaged. It was so funny. There was a little place above the Maid Dreaming Cafe in Akihabara near the station, and I had saw a video before I did it, like prior, like, oh, that'd be nice, you know, what if my ears are like really dirty in that or whatever, or maybe it feels really good, you know how like ASMR would like tickling your ears, and I'm like, what if I like that? I don't know, I never can get it to do, you know, I never get that feeling like people say that they get. So I'm like, what if I get it this time? And it's kind of so out there. You're like, what am I like? I'm gonna try it. I just thought it was so goofy because I went to the Maid Cafe and I thought that was so goofy. That's so, you know, so it was really fun. I'm not gonna lie. All the ladies were really sweet, and I got, you know how you can get like not bear motifs, but that's what I got. I just like blew it. I couldn't contain it. So you can get like dog ears, cat ears, or whatever. I got bear ears. I think bears are cool. I love bears. So I got bear. And I went to Maid Dreaming. It's a very popular cafe. A lot of people don't like it because it's so popular. You know how that is, you know? They're like, oh, the indie ones are way better. This one's too corporate. It was sweet, you guys. It was sweet. They were very cute, very nice. And I won a raffle in there. And what I did with the raffle was there was a guy that was in there for a long time. He was just ordering drinks. He was chilling. They did a raffle, and he didn't win anything in the raffle. So you know what I did? I gave him my prize. We couldn't communicate, right? We couldn't communicate with the language barrier, but I handed it to him, and I said, take it. Go ahead, kudasai, or whatever it's called, please, with pleasure. I don't know what I said. And he took it, and he was just like, the whole time, just very, very thankful. It was really fun. And the prize was he gets to take a picture with the girls. I thought that was fun. I already purchased a picture with the girls, but I was like, you know what? That guy's been there, he likes it here, maybe he's a regular here. And it really made his day, y'all. It really did. It was super fun. I had a good time. It was really cool. Yes, thank you. And I was trying to do like little things like that all the time because I'm like, when's the next time I'm gonna be here? You know, let me make it memorable for not just me but for other people that are here. And so I went to another arcade over near I want to say this is also near Ueno. There's an arcade I always wanted to go to since 2023, and it had these like pushing. It had a candy push game, right? It would scoop up the like acrylic hearts and stuff and drop it down, and it would push the prizes into the little capture area. I'm describing it stupid, but I'll show you a video of it sometime. And you only have a little bit of time, and you got to keep scooping and dropping and try to scoot your prizes in, and you collect those little acrylic hearts. And during the pandemic, I watched this lady play it, and more than anything, I wanted it so bad. I wanted to play that game. She was playing it out at Okinawa, right? And I'm like, more than anything, that's what I'm going to do. If ever I go to Japan, that's what I'm going to do. And I saw it the last day I was in Japan, and I didn't have any money in 2023. I didn't have anybody to play, and it crushed me. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it my mission. Next time I go to Japan, I'm gonna play that fucking game. Guess what, y'all? It wasn't there. 2 years later, it wasn't there. What's the, you know, what the point of the moral of the story is? You gotta find some way. Like, maybe I could have found a way to get some cash, like, but I was on a time crunch and we had to go to the airport. So, you know, it's whatever. I still got some of those acrylics, you know. I just didn't get to play that one. But anyway, I'm at that arcade because I wanna go after that feeling I had. And I see a girl trying to win a Gengar plush, a miniature Gengar plush, and she's going in and she is having a hard time. She can't really get him, and she walks away defeated, right? It's not her day, and that Gengar is ready to be won. He is right there. He's on the edge. She's out of money, and it's over for her. So what do? I go over. I have like a few. Yeah, I got maybe. How much is like to play? It's probably 500 yen or something like that, maybe less. It's probably 100 yen. It's 100 yen to play. I probably have 1,000 yen. I don't know. Probably 1,000 yen. Anyway, I play it like the two times I play it, right? I get it. I get the guy. And I swear she like turns her head and she sees it and she's like mortified. I might be making it up, but she looks like, oh my god, somebody won it. I can't believe I left the machine. Like, she didn't leave the machine to get more money. She had already done that, and this was it. She was like her walk of shame. She was leaving. And I get it, and I go after her. Like, I'm walking behind her and I tap her and I say, "Sumimasen." That's because it's all I know. And I hand her the Gengar, and she takes, like, first she doesn't take it, and then I put it in her hands, and I was like, you know, go ahead, have it, you can have it. I want you to have it. And she's just like, arigato, and we're bowing to each other. It was so cool. So cool. I have another one like this, okay? So, I'm playing this arcade game where I'm watching these two guys play this arcade game where you can win potato chips. And the way you win the game is you have to press a button at like an exact point on the machine, and it will touch this mechanism that will tilt the platform and knock all the chips, right? And they stack the chips to the sky. It's really cool. It's really fun. And it's really cheap to play because it's just like chips, whatever. I'm like standing close because I've never seen this before. And I want to know how to play it, but I don't know how to communicate that. So I just kind of stand by. They're playing it, and they click the thing, and it knocks it just like a little bit, but enough to like get a candy, and or not a candy, but a chip. And they're like, all right. So they inadvertently teach me how to play. I play this game and I knocked it hell not alive, but I knocked like at least 4 of the canisters off, and they come in cans like Pringles, and I knocked like 4 of them down. And I see the 2 guys, and I go up to them, and I say, "Thank you for showing me how to play." And I give them the candy, and they're like, they don't speak very well English very well, but they're like, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yes, you really helped me learn how to play it." And they take it with grace. And I was like, that was fun. I want to keep doing this. But anyway, that's the last I did, you know, where I had fun with other people. I included them in my memory. You know, it was really fun. And I still do that kind of stuff when I'm out here. Like if I go to an arcade and I'm in the U.S. And I see somebody's like trying to work for it, and if I can win it, I do. Like if I see that's winnable, I will go ahead and do that. I share it, you know. I had a lot of fun doing stuff like that. I had a lot of fun with going to shops. I think my favorite shops to go to are going to be the secondhand shops. Seeing what people like and used to wear and what they have sold off. I found like an artist I hadn't heard for in years, Crystal K. She's like so cute. She's super pretty. Excuse me, I gotta take a quick drink. I think she's like Hawaiian and Japanese, so her English is so good, but her music is really rad. It's like 90s R&B or yeah, R&B and pop. I'm trying to make these bangs like flow, but I can't figure it out. It's okay. It's okay. I'll do something with it. But oh, and then the hotels. Let's talk about the hotels real quick. So I want to go to I think it's called Appa Hotel next time I go. There's one in Ueno that had a rooftop onsen, and I nearly went for like one night. But when I went to the hotel, they're like, "Well, you have to make a reservation online, and then you can go into it." And at the time, at that very moment, I was thinking like, that I have to go to the airport the next day, so I'd have to get my bags, or I had to go to my previous hotel, right? Get my bags, bring them back to this hotel. You know, it was like a fucking hassle. It would take like 30 minutes or something to do all that, and I was like, I'll just come back. You know, next time I visit, I'll just go back. And you know what? I might not visit Akihabara, but it holds like some really good memories for me. And plus, I really like the arcades. I like the Bandai stores. I like all that. You know what else I did? I met Chiton. Do you know Chiton? She was really big in 2020 during pandemic. She was that little otter with the hat that would cause like a lot of damage. She would have like a room. She would never leave the house, but she would always be in like this room, and she would fall down and break stuff and had a little hammer. Well, she was like just walking the streets of Akihabara, and one day I was walking from this cute little it was a store, the information store that had a lot of Astro Boy in it, right? I'm walking from there, and I just see her walking around, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's Cheetah!" And somebody's like, she's live streaming, not by herself. She's got like a little handler, okay? Just a girl or somebody inside of a mascot, so she's don't have a camera, but she has a cameraman. And I was like, "Greetings from America!" She was so sweet. We hugged and everything. She was a sweetie pie. It was so cool. I was like, you just run into celebrities. Celebrities. Anyway, it was really cool. I started following her then because I didn't think, like, I thought that was over, but no. She's like out there going like super strong. You know? Just in her own little way. She thought. Yeah. So hotel. find one close to a train station. A lot of people say that, and it's true, because sometimes you'll be out walking and you don't want to walk anymore. And that's the other thing, is you're gonna walk a hell of a lot, y'all. A hell of a lot more than you ever thought you would, because they don't drive cars. There are cars, yes, but they don't drive them. It's all public transport, bicycles, or walking. I rented a bike. In the last time I was there in the summertime, and it was pretty neat. It was all electronic, and it was cool. It was not an electronic bike, but electronic service. Oh boy, what am I doing here? Let me push. I pushed the wrong thing. Two Kuromis when doing Dandachi with my friend. Oh, how cool! Like in a mascot outfit? Or a humanoid Kuromi? Oh, I'm doing this right. I'm pushing the wrong button. Okay, there it goes. Yeah. Sanrio characters be in the streets. Oh, how cute! Yeah. Well, I didn't get to see any there. And I don't think I went to a Sanrio store, did I? I go all the time. Like I see them more in California than I ever did in Japan. And I went to the Mugiwara store in the Character Street. I went to the Pokemon store. Peanuts has this little shop. Moomin. But what was probably my favorite places to go are the department stores like Biku Camera, and Yodobashi Camera. They're like electronic stores, so if you're like a gadget person like me, you're really gonna like it there. They didn't have any like clothes or anything, but it had like 8 to 9 floors. Oh no, they did. They had like they had a whole area that had golf, and then a golf anime to promote it. It was so cool. I have no idea what that golf anime was called though. But they have 2 at the same time running that had girl protagonists with like darker hair. One was like black, and one was like black hair, and then one was blue hair. Running at the same time. Rain. So if I go again, I want to go to the zoo in Ueno. I want to go to the onsen on the roof at Appa. I said Opai. I think Opai. Oh, bad. Appa. Appa Hotel. And then I definitely want to go back to Tokyo Disney and get me my popcorn. I love popcorn, y'all. I love it. Oh, is that kind of... Tambourine. I think I did a pose like this already. I might go and find it. Well, that's it. Okay. Maybe I did, I don't know. Oh. If you were going to Japan for your first time, or maybe your second, where would you want to go? Oh, You tell me, and then I'll tell you where I wanted to go. And it's by the time I remembered I wanted to go, because I was just like too, you know, I got preoccupied with like what I was doing and like chasing that feeling of wanting, trying to get what I missed the last time I was there. You know, that I didn't get to do the thing I wanted to do the most. Okay, I want to tell you what it is. And I don't regret not doing it. I just, all I do is like, try not to like overthink it. That, oh, it's just because you were a little, preoccupied. Like, I don't beat myself up about it because I'll always have a chance, you know? I'll always have a chance to do it. I know that I will be back, right? I want to go to Yokosuka! Yo, I want to go there, I want to go. You guys want to know why? I want to find the Straw Hat statues. Oh yeah, that would be really cool. I did see a guy with a Trafalgar hat going to a card shop once, and I wanted to say something, but I'm like, I don't know how to carry a conversation. You know, and it was probably like one of the only people I've seen like wearing like gear. To me, but I think I'm loving your vibe. I think I'm loving your vibe. You're not very special to me, but I think I'm loving your vibe. I think I'm loving your vibe. Okay, anyway, I want to tell you. The Straw Hat statues, I think they're in Tokyo, right? I'm not really sure. But Yokosuka is in my very favorite game. Can you guess before I say it? Can you guess? I'm not sure, but they better have a Jinbei one. They probably do now. Nowadays, they probably do. Nope, I don't know. Okay, it's Shenmue. Shenmue takes place in Yokosuka, and in the harbor. He gets his job in the harbor there, and so I really want to go because I didn't realize this, but I saw a YouTuber that was very much into Shenmue. And he went there, and he said that they had maps of like the areas in Shenmue that you visit, like in the city. Like you could get a map with Shenmue's like logos and stuff like that, and they were like really proud of it, and I like that. I really like Persona 5 as well. Persona 5 takes place in Tokyo, and they go to like Azu. I can't remember the names now, but they go to like Shibuya. Oh my god, I can't. I think it's getting late. I go to a lot of places. But the place, like in the game that I remember the most, that has a place that I want to go to that really acknowledges like its existence, is the harbor in Yokosuka. So I'm gonna go there. It was right on the line for my train, but I didn't do it, and I feel stubborn. But I try not to beat myself up. Okay, I try. I do a good job. Do a good job, except for right now where I'm like, eh. Did you like the third one? And heard people didn't like it. I didn't play it. My first Persona game is 5. Somebody said you might like this. And they were right. I do. I love it. What is going on with this arm? It looks weird when I turn it. So I'm gonna stretch it out. I don't know why I did it like that. Oh, I know why I did it like that. It's okay. We fix. But I could swear I did this pose already. You know what? I'm gonna grab my other drawing and I'm just gonna prove upon it. I don't mind. It'll be good practice for me. Let me save this though. What did you save? Today's special. Look at all this space. Oops. Alright, let's do that. That's better. That's better, right? Oh, I was talking about Shenmue. Oh, the third one? Oh, sorry. Yes. I thought you were talking about Persona. Yeah. Yeah, Shenmue 3, I haven't. I put money towards the Kickstarter. I got my copy, like, I don't know how long I had to wait for that. And mine came in this little cardboard box, y'all, and I think I might still have it. I don't know. But I was keeping it for the longest time and I never opened it. And when Video Game Donkey, who did a great Shenmue video, talked about it, and he said, like, he was having fun with it, because he always does. It didn't look like anything I wanted to play. It didn't look like it had a conclusion that was satisfying. It wasn't as charming as the other ones. Like, my favorite is number 1, and it's just exploring a home in Japan. It made me feel like I was in Japan. It had, like, you know, little Sega stuff all over the place. It felt real, like lived in. I loved exploring, like, the restaurants. Like, they had Chinese restaurants and Italian restaurants, and it was so cool, right? Just the little things, the vending machines, like, it made you feel like you were in 1985 with a freaking Casio watch. It was gorgeous. Like, what's it like living there? And the freaking big jackets and all that, you know? 3 wasn't that good? Yeah. And it didn't cover, yes, it didn't cover the cliffhanger. That's what I thought. And I didn't want to be, like, really disappointed, because I know I'd be really bummed out, because I wanted a conclusion. I wanted, I mean, he doesn't, Ryo doesn't have to have a love interest, because he seems to be so far from it, because he's more interested in his vengeance. You know, we get it. Girls, we get it. You know, you can't melt his heart. It's over, you know? But he just seemed really stupid. I'm glad they, you know, the one thing, like, the bright side thing is, like, they got the voices back. That was hot. That was amazing. More of that, please. But the development was lame because it wasn't Sega, and then they pulled all the Sega stuff out of that. You know, there's no Sonic. There's no Virtua Fighter. What does he even collect? What does he collect? Oh my god. What's one of the most appealing things? One of the most appealing things is the Sega stuff. It was the arcade. Playing a video game instead of a video game? Cool. It's like how some people, their first, like, encounter playing, like, Hang On. I couldn't think of what it's called. It's called Hang On. Yeah. I'm pretty charming, huh? That was good. But yeah. But I still, because it has such a, you know, made a good impression on me, and I love it so much, I really want to go to where it was, where it takes place. And luckily, the area that it takes place in is really close to the train station, and they acknowledge its existence. And that's cool, man. That's cool. Yes. Well, I want to thank you all for coming to my drawing stream. I didn't realize the time was flying by. We got a pretty good, we got through a lot. The idea, the pose, it's coming together. So I think that the next stream I have will probably be another art stream. What do you think? Oh, and the game I was talking about, what's it called again? Story of Seasons. I'm gonna turn this down. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar came out like a few days ago. And I'm gonna get it. Whoops. I didn't mean to turn it up so loud. Sorry if I bless any of your eardrums but my own. I didn't get it, but I want to get it. And I think that would be nice, but I'm going to play my other game. I'm going to complete it because I promised you I would. And I'm going to, like, just speedrun it. Excuse me. I'm just going to speedrun that game because it's a lot of time management. And I want to really get to that other game. I don't think a lot of people are really into like watching the slow process, especially because I'm so peppy and the game's so slow. It's kind of like is it a juxtapose? Is that how you say it? I want to check out Department from Digimon. Yeah, that would be so cool. I don't know where that is, but that would be really sweet. I would love to do something like that. And I also want to see the big Gundam, and I want to go to the you know how you were saying that there was a One Piece statues? There's like a statue of Lum somewhere from Yurusai Yatsura. It's one of my favorite animes and manga. I would really love to see her. Like, my whole thing, like, I swear, while I was out there, my whole aesthetic was just getting anything with love on it. I just love my retro stuff, you know? I went to this place called Nagano Broadway, and it has like one of the biggest Ojinshi areas. Madarake is there, and it's one of their biggest stores. It has like, it's on a lot of the floors, and it takes up the most space, most rental space. And I got a lot of used art books. I got the last time I was there, I got a lot of don't laugh, okay? You wouldn't judge little me. I got a lot of Marvel Dojinshi because I like Marvel, number one, okay? But what I love the most is like other cultures, what they think of are like the US and Hollywood. What did they think of it? And it's really cool to see their interpretations, okay? I'm in love with that kind of thing. That's why I like fan art. I like people's interpretations of characters, established characters. And so, you know, it's doujinshi. Sometimes it's hentai, sometimes it's yaoi, sometimes it's just like slice of life. I got all of them. And I still found some good ones. I didn't find anything from Across the Spider-Verse Bomber, but I did find some from Into the Spider-Verse. So okay, I was out there looking. I was on my hands and knees, scrounging through these like little through all of the bookshelves, trying my hardest to read these. You know, I can't really read. But I was looking through every spine. I'm like, I'm gonna find my Marvel. I know they haven't. And that's one of the things I was like, I'm gonna try not to go too overboard getting, because it's books. I'm carrying books, and I gotta take them in the, like, I gotta walk everywhere with them. And next time I'm gonna just bring a suitcase. Bring a suitcase, pack up with a bunch of books. Then I'm gonna take the train again. Because I love Japanese art books. I love them. I use them sometimes. I don't just collect them, I swear. But anyway, I'm so sorry. I always do this. I always try to wrap up. And I won't stop talking. Just forgive me, okay? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we'll breeze through the Story of Seasons. Friends of Mineral Town's what I'm playing. I like that game because it reminds me of the Game Boy Advance game that I used to play all the time, and it's fun. It's fun. It's slow, but it's good. The remake is kind of nice. It's kind of nice because they tried. And then a few of their other Story of Seasons have been pretty nice. They're not like Super Nintendo awesome, but they're pretty good. And this new one looks really good. So I'm waiting for reviews to come out before I decide to buy it, and then I shall buy it, and then we will play it. Okay, I'm gonna stay up a little later and play Baldur's Gate. And again, I want to play it with you guys, but I decided I'm not gonna, because I put some I wouldn't say they're heinous. They're just not for they're just something. I didn't realize that I put these really interesting modifications on my game until I had a cutscene, and there was just like, let me see, what's a nice way of putting it? Spicy, yes. There were some spicy sound effects added because of this modulation. And I was like, what the heck is going on here? Was it always supposed to be like this? And then it dawned on me, like, oh, I was just adding a bunch I thought would be, you know, would add to the it would add to the immersion. And it did. No, not not you. You're not supposed to hear that. Cover your ears. Okay, don't listen to me. But if you're curious, they're on Nexus Mods. If you want to take it to the Nexus level, and you want to be deeply immersed in your vampire boyfriend's cinematic scenes, then don't look. Don't look. Okay, so totally up to you. Totally worth it. I ascended him, and he ascended me. I swear I'm okay. One of these days I'll play the game on stream, but after I remove those mods, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. If I have an impromptu stream, if you are following me, you'll get the notification. If you're in your Discord, you'll get it. I probably won't post it on Twitter. I'm going to strictly use Twitter for posting finished art, because I think just seeing like the alerts, it's just like spam. Looks like spam, and I don't want it to look like spam. I want it to look like a portfolio. Okay. All right, I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. I hope that I helped you get some confidence and to know that you can go to Japan. You will go to Japan. We all will go to Japan. And it all depends on when you want to go and how much you want to sweat or how much you want to shiver. Okay, that's all. I love you. Good night, everybody. Mwah.